Welcome. It's Solo P1. We got some transfer news. Total Hammers on the camera. Busting his Liverpool top. And it's time. It is time.
It's time.
There you go. It's time. It's Solo P1 and Total Hammer with the transfer news, and the reports are coming in. Isak reportedly wants to leave Newcastle this summer. How about that one? Alexander Isak reportedly wants to leave Newcastle United this summer as Liverpool continue to be linked with a sensational move for the forward. What did I say, Toto? What did I say? How are you, bro? How are you today? Boom.
Yeah,
that rhymed, didn't it? That rhymed, didn't it? You got to admit, that rhymed. Never rhymed, did it? Anyway, carry on.
But yeah, man, doing well. Doing well on this hot summer's day. Yeah, man.
I've been out, yeah. I went out today. I thought, you know what? Me, as dumb as I am, I'm going to go out and try and look for a fan in July. Well, in the end of June. Went to every single shop. No fan. So I've got to order one online. And I have to wait till Wednesday for it to come. How about that one? So I've got my window open, which is basically pointless in this weather. You open your window and it gets more warmer. So I'm done. So at the moment, I've got these portable fans on my desk. These little portable fans. Boom, boom, boom. Couple of quid off Amazon. Got one on my desk. One here on the side. Perfect. It does what I need it to do until my fan comes on Wednesday. How about that one? The Toto, how you been, bro?
Yeah, I've been doing well. Just still can't take this heat, man.
Yeah.
It's very, very
yes,
boiling. But look, man, it's been doing very, very well. Just been keeping an eye on Liverpool news, and Liverpool news have been looking good.
All right. So, enough. That's it then. You turn your mic up, Toto. You seem really low today, Sounds like you're really, really low. So, anyway. Yeah, Darwin, this is the news we've been waiting for. I'm going to bring the article up in a minute. It says Alexander Isak from 30th of June 2025. Alexander Isak is reportedly wants to leave Newcastle United this summer. What have I been saying all along, guys? Big up Scotty, big up Paul Downey, big up Bedro, big up to all the mans that always join us on the channel. What have I been saying all along about Isak, Toto? What have I been saying all along? I love it. Isak is coming to Liverpool. I'll put it out there. Anyway, where's that news about? This is from Badra NKH. Solo Toto questions. Who is your top favorite UFC fighters? Jean-Pierre Lafitte. This is not in order. Shamrock. What's his name? Some others. Chuck Liddell. He's cold. Chuck Liddell, fastest hands in UFC history. The fastest hands. I don't know. There's a couple more. I'll let you know in a minute, bro. I'll let you know. There's too many. What's his other one? Royce Gracie. If you know about him, Royce Gracie. He was an expert at Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He was the first guy kind of brought it into UFC. This is when it used to be called Pride, by the way. Because before UFC, it used to be called Pride. Yeah, I know a lot about UFC as well. I followed it for years. But yeah, man, there's a lot of driver, man. There's a lot of UFC, but they're the best ones. Dan Cedrum, he's another good geezer. Yeah, there's a lot of good ones. So Toto, what's he saying? Let's do this article.
Look, these are from Italian reporters. So it's been reported that Liverpool want Isak and Osimhen. For Isak, it depends on Newcastle because the player talked to the coach and the club at the end of the season because he would like to leave, but Newcastle are not open to that at the moment.
They got no choice.
So it depends on Newcastle and Isak's discussion.
They've got no
if the
choice.
club will be open to having him on the market. Newcastle's a tough club. We all know that. And Isak's decision. If the club will be open to having him on the market, Isak would like to look at other options.
Yeah.
Isak would like to look at other options because at the end of the season, he had promise from the club and the coach, but Newcastle haven't acted seriously on that yet. So basically, what this is that
is going to Liverpool.
Basically, Isak's reportedly saying, reportedly that he wants to leave Newcastle, but Newcastle are not open to that decision.
They've got no choice.
If your player said he wants to leave, you've got to let him go, ain't you?
Guys, this means is right. This is what this means. Can you zoom that up a bit, Toto? Just a touch, if you can zoom it up a bit on your Google thing. What this means is basically what this article means is that. Okay, just give me the link and I'll open it. Give me the link. Yeah, perfect. How did you get it that way? Anyway, it don't matter. It's telling him. Yeah, okay. Liverpool want for Isak. It depends. Newcastle because the player talks to the coach and the club at the end of the season because he would like to leave, but Newcastle are not open to that at the moment. You know what this means, boys? You know when you see that they're not open to it at the moment. You know what that is? They're waiting for a price. That's what that means. When Newcastle say we're not up to it at the moment, Isak leaving Liverpool. Isak leaving Newcastle. That means there's still negotiation of price. Breaking news, guys. Breaking news. Isak's head has been turned. It has been turned. And I knew it was turned because you know the reason why I knew it was turned? Because at the end of the day, if Isak wanted to stay at Liverpool, if Isak wanted to stay at Newcastle, he would have come out and said, I like Liverpool's establishment. I think Liverpool's a great club, but my home is Newcastle. But did you hear Isak ever say that? Did you? No. Because you know why? Because he wants to join Liverpool. His head has been turned. If you're Isak here and you're at that age, you like Isak here, why would you sign another contract on top of another contract, which he's got 3 years left, I think, Toto? So he's got 3 years left on his contract. Why would he sign another contract to make it up to 5 years? And when he does leave Newcastle, probably with no trophies, he'll be 30. And then what then?
The thing is,
what's he achieved?
I heard some people, on YouTube saying, we could get him next year. I don't want him next year.
Nah,
because it's not guaranteed.
There's no next year.
It's not guaranteed we'll do good next year. Of course, we're getting our new players, and it's very, very big chance.
We will be good next year. It's not guaranteed he'll be available though.
Exactly. Some other team, some other
might come in for him.
His price might go up or something like that, so we wouldn't get him for the price that we want. Of course, we're looking to get around 150 to 175 million, but Newcastle want 200 million. But I don't know where they're going with that one. No player's worth that. But look, if Isak is interested to come Liverpool and he wants to come Liverpool, yeah, they can't force him to stay at the club. They cannot force him. It's the player's decision. If he submits a transfer request, the club can't do nothing.
This is what I'm saying.
So Newcastle can play all this tough club and we're not open to that. No. It's a player decision. It's
what they're doing when they say. That's what I said. The chat will probably verify it for me. Back me up on this one. When they say they're not open at the moment for discussions, that means they're waiting for the right price. The right price. I wouldn't be surprised now if Liverpool now put a bid in. Because I said that last week. Liverpool said we are interested in Isak. They only want Isak. They don't want Ekitike. They don't want R9. They don't want Messi. They don't want Ronaldo. They don't want flipping Diego Maradona. And they don't want Pele. They want Isak. That's what they want. They want Isak. That's what Liverpool wants. And the public came out and said it. The representatives of Liverpool have came out and said last week they want Isak. Isak's head has been turned. His head is turned that way because he would have shut these rumours down a long time ago. He wants to leave Newcastle. Newcastle saying at the moment we're not coming to a discussion. We're coming to an answer. That means Newcastle are waiting for the right price. If Liverpool come in and pay 150 million pounds for Isak, Newcastle will take it. Because let's face it, no disrespect to Newcastle. Who the hell do they think they are? Who do Newcastle think they are? I'll tell you what's going to happen, boys. We're going to walk into the club on Monday morning. We're going to slap 130 million down on the table and they will take it. Because if they don't take it, we're going to take him anyway. It's just a joke, but you know where I'm coming from. Liverpool.
Look.
What happened with Chelsea today? What happened with Chelsea? Go on. The signing with Chelsea. Remember Newcastle was after him? Pedro, was it? João Pedro? Is it João Pedro? Which is the one with Chelsea? Yeah, Newcastle publicly came out and said they was going for him. Where did he end up going? Chelsea. So Newcastle's got no pull, sorry, but they haven't. We are Liverpool Football Club. We are the biggest club in Europe. I don't care about Real Madrid. We're the biggest club. Yeah? And Newcastle, I'm sorry, no disrespect to Newcastle, but you've only won one trophy in 40 years. Relax. Go ahead.
50 years. Well,
go ahead.
But look, Osimhen as well.
The chat then.
Another good striker.
Yeah. We'll go on that in a minute. Yeah. It's in because Liverpool reportedly wanted Liverpool and us want Isak and Osimhen as well. So we have got options. I've said this before. Maybe we want both.
3 options: Isak, Osimhen, and Ekatike. Ekatike is probably on top of the list, which I'll put up in a minute.
I'm going to bring the chat. We've got loads of chats.
If we can get both, and if we can get Osimhen as well, who's European ready, and he's proven himself in them big tournaments. We'll be doing good, man. We just need that killer up front, and I think all the front line will come together.
Yeah, let's read the chat one. Let's get the chat up. Guys, I can see you chat. Bear with me. I'm going to answer the chats now. I was just trying to make some designs. Go to the chat. So Paul Downey, big up to you. Evening, boys. How you doing, bro? Remember, we've got 22 people watching. Remember to smack those like buttons. Let's try and get it to 50 likes today. If we can get it to 50 likes, that'd be absolutely outstanding. But every little helps. The likes helps. Big up. Big up to Scotty every time. Big up to Solo and Toto. How you doing, bro? This is the news we've been waiting for. Yeah, of course. Standard. This is to Scotty. It will go good in red. Yeah, standard. It's going to happen, bro. This is it now. This is the beginning of it now. What's going to happen now is Isak. We all said this, bro. If Isak is going to end up at Liverpool, he has to say to Newcastle that he wants to move. He's by these articles, which I'm going to bring up in a minute. I got another one off Echo. Obviously, he's come to that conclusion now. He's thinking, you know what? You think about it. Look at Isak's position. He's looking at Liverpool. Look at the players. We are assembling the Avengers. Klopp is on us. And the team is the Avengers. We are the Avengers. Look at the team we are assembling. Now, if Newcastle, if he's clever, Isak is in the peak, he's at the prime of his career now. These are his prime years. If he wants to win Champions League and he wants to win multiple trophies, and he wants to win multiple trophies, he's going to come to Liverpool. He has to come to Liverpool. No disrespect to Newcastle. I'll keep saying that thing. He's not going to win multiple big trophies at at Newcastle. It's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. He's not going to win the man trophies at Newcastle. But if he comes to Liverpool, he'll win the Prem. And he'll probably win a Champions League. And he'll win some domestic cups. And he'll go down as a Liverpool legend. There's only one legend at Newcastle, and that's Alan Shearer. And there'll never be another one at all. Alan Shearer, that's it. He'll never be a legend like that. That's all I'm saying. So let's answer the chat again. You want to answer this one, Toto? Here you go.
Yeah, get some ice packs back on, mate. Yeah, it's a hard day today, man. I can't. I can't take it.
I was doing a watch along yesterday, and I had the ice packs on my head. I was doing all that, and he was watching me. He said, "Yeah, get the ice packs on."
Oh, yeah.
Big up, bro. Big up, bro. Big up. He's good.
Here we go. Yeah.
It's coming. It's coming. We'll talk about that.
Liverpool,
yeah. We're going to talk about that in a minute. Guehi. He actually said he only wants Liverpool, and that's what you want. So when he says that, he's not happening, guys. Don't believe the media. Fair enough, bro. Fair enough.
Your opinion?
Scotty, love it how rival fans are triggered if we come to go support Premier League or not. Yeah, no. The thing about it, right? When a lot of rival fans, and I like rival fans because rival fans make discussions and debate, and that's what we like on here. Friendly debate. There's no need to disrespect no one. It could be Man United fans, it could be Arsenal fans, Chelsea, Spurs, Aston Villa. Don't matter. All the big teams. It don't matter. I like to have the conversation with people, but as long as you're respectful, and it's all about having respect for people. But when you hear rival fans say, "Oh, there's no way Liverpool gonna get Isak," what they're really meaning is they don't want to. They don't want Liverpool to get it. It's not the fact, "Oh, it's never gonna happen." They don't want it to happen. There's a difference. You get me? And I think we're gonna get him. I've been consistent from the beginning. If we don't get him, I'll just come out and say, "Okay, we didn't get him. We'll move on." But I think we're gonna get him. Paul Downey said, "I've said when one striker goes, the rest will move mad." Yeah, that's how it works. So Darwin Núñez, which we'll talk about in a minute as well.
Yeah,
Darwin Núñez looks like he's on the way out as well. So I think they're just sorting some deals out with Napoli, and I think that deal's about to go through. And I think this is why this one with Isak is warming up. You get me? He's getting ready. But yeah, good question, man. Mark 59, big up to you. It means he has to put in a transfer request, and that's Newcastle knows it. Yeah, he probably has, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. I think he has.
Once he does that, or if he's already done that,
I think he has already. So the thing about it, right? And I'll repeat myself. This is for people who's just joined in the chat because I can see new people coming in. This is what I think, right? When we was after my personal preference, my first choice was Alvarez. That was Toto's one. I think it was yours, and it Toto. Alvarez was my first choice. Okay, yeah. So when we was linked to Alvarez and the rumors were going around online and everybody was going, yeah, Alvarez, yeah. The representatives of Atletico Madrid came out and said Alvarez ain't going nowhere. He's happy in Spain, and that was it. That was it. Finished. Then we moved our attention to Isak. So Isak, I think, was the second choice. First choice was Alvarez. We wanted Alvarez first, but the second choice was Isak. And as soon as the Isak thing came about, Newcastle are not stupid. They've got people on social media, people that you don't even know that work for the club. They got reporters everywhere. They got spies everywhere. They got scouts everywhere. Yeah. When that rumor started to bubble, because everybody's talking about it, it's not just Liverpool fans, it's Man City fans, Man United fans, all the rest. Everybody's talking about it because we are the biggest club. So you're going to talk about us, innit? Not being arrogant, but we are in Britain anyway. But as soon as that rumor started to come back, what Newcastle should have done is said, no, Isak ain't go nowhere. He's happy where he is. Now, they didn't say that. Isak should have came out and said, nah, I respect Liverpool. Liverpool's a big club, but my home is Newcastle. But he never said that. That's when I knew there was something to it. You get me? Some fidelity to it. So, Isak's there. Yeah. He says that he wants to leave. And I think he's going to put the request in.
There's a reason why. There's a reason, why we're selling all these players. We're not selling these players to get nothing in the summer. There's no reason to sell Núñez if we're not getting a replacement striker in the summer in this transfer window. It's just like that, As soon as Núñez goes, say about 60, 65 million, around about that. I think Napoli wants 55. I think we want 55. We won't mind 55. Try 55, 60 million. He goes, and then we get Isak, and this is where it's going to go. And I'm telling you now, as soon as Núñez goes, Isak's to Liverpool. I'm telling you. And then we're going to get Guehi as well, another centre back. But again, we've got options. If Isak don't want to come to Liverpool, or Newcastle's, not allowing him to go to Liverpool for Isak's not submitting a transfer request. We've got Osimhen to go because we don't have a Osimhen, but Ekitike now he's on top.
I don't think we're getting Ekitike.
I don't want him. I
don't think we're going to go for him. I think it was a smoke screen.
But all I'm saying is, all this money that's coming up, the Harvey Elliott money, because Harvey Elliott wants to go to Newcastle as well, right? Of course, you've got Núñez going to Liverpool to Napoli.
I know.
You get Chiesa going. You got Chiesa going. So all the money adds up, and then we're going to go use that money on Isak, because I think the money's there, but of course we don't want to just spend all our money and get nothing out of it. We want to get some money out of it.
And don't forget Chiesa as well. I think we'll probably get about 20 million for Chiesa, he's only 26 years of age. So you don't forget that. And we've just sold what's his name, the centre back geezer, what's his name? And we've got a buyback clause, Kwanzaa. So don't forget about that, is him. Walkham Isak, big up to you. Walkham Isak, I like that name. Big up. Scotty said it's all about the price. Yes. Bad Joe NKH, Solo, you're funny. They don't want Pele, Messi. They don't want it. Yeah. Pele, Maradona, R9. No, we want Isak. I wouldn't mind R9 now, though. Whew. Imagine R9 in his prime now for Liverpool. The league's unnoticed. The league's unnoticed. They can't afford Alanga too. I'm going to tell you, yeah. Look, Newcastle, when it comes to Newcastle Liverpool, Newcastle haven't got no pull. They haven't got no pull. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. It's a lack of trophies. The lack of trophies and history and that. They got no pull like Liverpool. So they don't sit at the table at Liverpool. So if Liverpool come in and Isak wants to leave, Isak said he wants to leave, yeah? That's it. It's going to be ours. That's it. It's going to be ours. He wants to come to Liverpool. Liverpool will pay the big money. So I'm probably Arsenal will try and get involved as well. I wouldn't put it past Arsenal if Arsenal try and get involved to get me. Because Arsenal, I know Isak's supposed to be an Arsenal fan, yeah? I've never heard that anyway, but I heard that he's an Arsenal fan. Yeah. So Arsenal's gonna want, because they ain't got to strike it. Maybe they're waiting out for it. But I think Liverpool's gonna pay big money. They're prepared to pay the big money. Yeah, big up Scotty for that. Smash the likes, big up. Here you go. He's cold. Liverpool fan forever's cold. He wants to strip them, man. Yeah. Why don't we take Batman and the freers? I would take him as a backup centre back if he can actually. He needs to be a backup because he can't go for a whole season without getting injured. Are you put up another link, Toto? No.
Yeah, sort of. I can see, can you?
Yeah, we'll put that. You want to put that up there? We'll move on to that in a minute. We'll just answer the chat. Yeah. What do you think about Gordon, Toto? What do you think about Gordon?
Look, I've always said that he's your ideal winger. He's fast, he's good on the ball, and once you've got that, you're almost halfway there for being a good winger. I think he's been a good for Newcastle. He's had a much better season compared to the Everton days. Yeah. He's had a much better season at Newcastle. He said he's a Liverpool fan and he likes Liverpool. Yeah. So, look, if he likes Liverpool and passionate to play for the club, I wouldn't mind him. Probably not as a starter. Yeah. Because you're going to have Luis Diaz there. And it's not a guarantee Luis Diaz will stay at the club. Of course, we'll get into that later as well. Regarding Bayern Munich and Barcelona.
Big up Beige Reds.
Because we got Gakpo. Big up Beige Reds, man.
Every time, bro.
Of course, you got Gakpo as well. And Gordon will be second or third choice winger. Yeah. I wouldn't mind him. I wouldn't mind him. Choice. I wouldn't mind him. It'll be a good hand. It'll be a good hand because in these cup games, he'll get the game time, and I think he's your ideal winger. He's fast. Yeah. Not so much physicality, but he's a winger in the day. Neymar weren't the most physical person in the world, and he was still a good winger. You know,
Gordon, fast, quick, end product, great cross, and goals. I don't know about the end product. He's fast. He's fast.
Decent finisher.
Yeah. Would you say you think you? I don't know. You know, I
wouldn't say his clinical like Gakpo in that, but
no, I think Gakpo's the first choice, obviously, or Diaz. Yeah, they rotate through the season. So yeah, if we could get Gordon on a cheap deal, because he's a red, and he supports Liverpool as well. So if we brought him into he could be a third choice winger, no problem. Yeah, no problem. Because you know when Diaz has his purple badges, which he does, and then you can rotate Gakpo with even, you know what? To be fair, even Gakpo has his purple patches. You know, Gakpo, he goes through stage where he just disappears. You know, certain games, Gakpo turns into a ghost, doesn't it? And then you can bring on Gordon, and I wouldn't mind Gordon.
I say with Gakpo, it can be a bit predictable sometimes. Yeah. And the defenders can't catch on to that because you go down the wing, you do the cut inside, he would look for the cross, he look for the shot or the pass. Yeah, so he can be a bit predictable sometimes. He's not as flashy like Diaz. You think about that, Diaz can be very, very unpredictable. This is what I like about Diaz's game. He's unpredictable. Sometimes.
He's unpredictable, but he can go through purple patches.
Exactly.
But you know when he's cooking? You know when he's cooking Diaz. I'll give him that. You know when he's cooking.
This is why we need. Yeah, I know. Diaz is good when he's cooking. You know, especially
he's cold.
Especially last 10, 11. Especially the last 10, 11 games of Liverpool last season. He was scoring, almost every single one, or getting a goal contribution every single one. So that's what I like from my wingers. Look, Diaz, he can be good on his day, absolutely. So can Gakpo. But so can Gakpo go through his purple patch. Both of them can go through the purple patch. This is why we need extra wingers in the pipeline so we can rotate and make sure it all
fair
fit.
enough. All right, let's move on to the big up Simon Page. Big ups to Simon Page. Big up. Still got the best the second best avatar. I love that avatar, man. Big up Simon Page. Big up to you. Subscriber to our channel. Big up to you, man, and your family. I hope you're good. I don't know where you live in the world. I think you live in the UK. I live in London, and it's so hot over here. London, oh God, it's so horrible in London at the moment. Muggy, heat. I know you, Toto, you just live by London as well, isn't it? The outskirts by London. And I know it's so hot. It's so hot over here. Ugh. Downey, defo mine, Liverpool, fan forever. The quad next season. Oh, the quad. Never been done before.
I just want the Prem now.
I want the Champions League now. I want the Prem first, obviously. I want the Premier League first, but I want the champs. You get me? I want the champs. I do now. Because last season for me, it was all about getting number 20. I didn't care about nothing else. I didn't care. I know we went out by the FA Cup and we got beat, and we got beat by Newcastle and the Caribbean. I know we went out by the Cups, and the Champions League, and it was upsetting. But the most important thing to me last season was getting that 20th league title and tying Man United. Now, this season, it's all about the 21. Get 21, and we sit on the perch on our own. 21 league titles, never been done before in Premier League history. I mean, in English football, 21 league titles. That's what I want, bro. 21 league titles. 21. It's all about the 21. Let's move on to the next one. Duran's moving to my start. Other players might like Diaz, Núñez to Saudi, maybe. I think we need to just get the most important thing for Liverpool at the moment. I don't know if you agree, Todd, is just selling Núñez. Just get him out of the way. Just get him sold. Get him sold. Jeff Hardy, James Hardy. I mean Jeff Hardy, WWE. Jeff Hardy. If Isak comes, we're winning the lot. Yeah, I think personally, I think without Isak, I think if we brought in Ekitike and we brought in one of them mans as a striker who can get us 15 to 20 goals a season, I think we'll do it anyway because we've got Wirtz in the 10, we've got Mo Salah on the right, we've got the two best fullbacks for me, in my opinion, in the Premier League. I think yes. I don't think Liverpool's got the best fullbacks in the Premier League. I think we have. We've got the fastest, so we've got two good fullbacks.
I think we've got
Wirtz. We've got Wirtz. We'll have Gakpo on the left. We've got Mo Salah. And if we have someone like Ekitike or Usherman in as a striker, we'll win the league anyway, I think. But if we get Isak, we're winning multiple trophies. Isak is that diamond, what will get us even more. But I think the way we are now, I think we could do it anyway. Liverpool fan forever. I think we're going to play free at the back. What do you think, Toto? You mean like a free back and have the two wingers, the two fullbacks running forward? Yeah, probably. That's how I think you're playing it. PSG, isn't it? They play with three at the back with the two wingers that sit deep. Yeah, but the sit deep. They use the fullbacks, innit, as the wingers basically. We could play that. What do you think, Toto? You think we'll play three at the back?
Look, we can, but we need that. We need Guehi. We can have Van Dijk.
Guehi's coming to Liverpool.
We can have Van Dijk, Ibu, and Guehi. Then we can have Frimpong right mid, right wing back, and then we can have Kirk as left wing back, and then you have Gravenberch, McAllister in the two centre mids, and then we can have Wirtz in the 10, and then we can have either Isak or Ekitike striker, because I think they're the two ones that are more likely to come Liverpool.
Yeah, probably. Even if we buy Isak, you think if we get Isak, we'll get Ekitike as well? Or is that just being greedy?
I don't think we are, because I think Slot wants to keep Jota.
Yeah. That's a mistake. I'm going to put a poll up in a minute, guys. Yeah, carry on talking. I'm going to put a poll up.
So of course I got that article on Ekitike as well. You can
yeah, but bang it up. I'll bang it up now. Hold on, pause. Bang it up. Oh yeah.
something like
No.
someone like Jota. There's been no rumours for him, no reports, so I ain't got a clue what's going on with him. I think Slot likes him, and there's been time where Jota has been through so many purple patches, but refused to go for another option at striker, refused to go for Chiesa. So he likes Jota, I think, and he probably wants to improve him. Hopefully, we can get the best out of Jota, man, because he's been doing absolutely crap these past couple of seasons. Not the old Jota like he used to be. But yeah, Platty Goal, who is he's credible, good journalist. Ekitike is very high on the list of Liverpool. The French striker knows that if he moves to Anfield, we will need to be patient because the club must sell players first. So look, I think it's either between Ekitike or Isak, man, because we've been saying this for weeks and weeks. Is that even Ekitike knows it's about Liverpool selling the players first. We need to sell the players first. We need to sell Elliott. We've got to sell Núñez. We've got to sell Chiesa. Núñez is almost out the door, but again, he's not gone yet. Liverpool haven't got the money from him yet, so it's Núñez, Elliott, Chiesa. That's going. Kwanzaa's gone, so it's only Elliott, Chiesa, and
Chiesa's going because he's probably Chiesa's leaving. Chiesa's not going to be. I think we could get about 15-20 million. Chiesa's leaving, so's Núñez. The one I want to go first is just Núñez. I want Núñez gone.
I think
gone.
It's either Ekitike or Isak, man. I wouldn't mind either of them. Of course, I want Isak more. Of course, Ekitike, you know my West.
Yeah, but Ekitike, he's not the finished article. People say he's
he's a project player.
I don't think Slot wants project players. I think he wants ready-made players ready to go at the beginning of the season. He wants another league title. You think he don't want to beat Klopp's record? You think he's coming in to be the second to Klopp? He wants to beat Klopp's record. Let's face it, it's competition, isn't it? This is the highest level of football. You come to Liverpool, you don't come here to win one league title and then sit on your morals and think, you know what, it's fine. No way, man. He wants to beat Klopp. He respects Jurgen Klopp, but he wants to beat Klopp's record. You think Paisley didn't want to beat Shankly's record when Paisley came into Liverpool? You think, nah, I'll just win I'll win one title and that's it. Nah, man. Slot wants to win it because if he wins another league title, Jurgen never. Jurgen won one. Jurgen won one title, won one Champions League, which I'll be internally grateful to Jurgen Klopp. I think Slot could probably beat the record.
Look, you can't fault for what Klopp's done for us.
No way.
You can't. He's a legend for Liverpool.
I love Klopp. I love Klopp.
I know. He's won us the Premier League that we're waiting for, Champions League. It's a shame the Premier League weren't. It was under closed doors. Gutted.
Yeah.
He won us a Carabao Cup. He's won us everything in English football and in European football. He's won us a Club World Cup as well, which is out at the moment. He's won all that. He won everything. Yeah. But we could have won more. But what really held us back.
Should have brought more then.
You can't deny it. You can't deny it.
He should have brought more.
The world's changing. You've got to spend more on players.
And Klopp never.
He didn't spend enough on any players. No. He kept with the same team. He wanted to be all this, love for the play, which is good because it gives the players more confidence and boosts the morale, so they perform better on the pitch.
Yeah,
he's been playing the same starting lineup every single game. Hendo was out of legs. Flacco was out of legs. Flacco was only 27. 27, 28 years old. He had two. The thing that I didn't like as well, he only had 2 training sessions in one day. That was just too much from the players, in my opinion. I think that's what was tiring them out. Even Van Dijk was tiring them out. Matip legs were gone. Gomez legs were gone. So Klopp's done everything for us, but there's been a lot of purple patches that Klopp's had that we've got to call out.
100%. Look, I'll be internally grateful for Jurgen Klopp, what he done for Liverpool. He brought me my first league title in my most of my lifetime, right? All my lifetime. Didn't see a league title. He brought me one. He brought me a Champions League, right? And I'll always be grateful to him. And I'll always love him for it. I'll always love him for it every single time. But he's not there anymore. It's Slot's time, isn't it? And it's not called Jurgen Klopp FC. It's called Liverpool FC. I see your top there. See the top you're wearing? I'm more concerned about that badge at the front, not what's on the back. So at the back, you get the number in it. You get the number, you get the name. Good for that, yeah. But then they move on in it. Then names go and move on. They either retire or they go to another club. But you see that badge at the front of your top? That never changes. And that's who I support. So it's not called Jurgen Klopp FC. It's called Liverpool FC. And don't get me wrong, it's no disrespect to Klopp. Look, they're going to be there should be a trophy outside Anfield, which I know they're going to be for Jurgen Klopp. 100%, there should be a trophy. But at the end of the day, it's not Jurgen Klopp FC. That's it. It's called Liverpool FC. And I think when we won the league back in the day and the Champions League, they should have strengthened. Liverpool should have strengthened, and we could have won more. We could have won more with Jurgen Klopp, a lot more. We could have won at least 3 or 4 league titles, and I think we could have won a couple of Champions League, but we didn't spend. I caught that one. Big up, yeah. Big up, Bajan. Big up to you, bro. Yeah. Hey, hi, Toto Hammer and Solo P1. How are you? Like, comment, share. Big up to you, bro. Gordon, fast, quick, end product, great cross, and goals. Yeah, he's all right. I think it means love. Love the concept of Solo and Toto. Big up to you. We're going to move on to the thing in a minute. We're going to talk about some more transfers. We'll be active with clubs from the 1st of July tomorrow when PSR resets. Yeah. Hope you're all good too, mate. Yeah. Big up to you and your family, man. Remember, stay out of that sun, keep in the shade. And if you're out in the sun, put the sunblock on, some cream. Remember, man, this heat is no good. No breeze. I was gonna do tomorrow? I was probably gonna go down Brighton, because I live in by the London where I was probably gonna go down Brighton. If go and probably see some of my mates, and go down there, enjoy the stony beach.
Got a nice beach. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Brighton's all right, man. Brighton's cool, man. Big up to the chat. Welcome. You'll never walk alone. Another one. If Diaz leaves, then it's signed Duo for his replacement. What are you saying, Toto?
Duo PSG. I don't think he'll leave PSG. I think they've just won the Champions League. They've just won the league title. What's his reason to leave? He's getting starter football at PSG. I won't think he wants to come to Liverpool to play second fiddle, third choice. Because Dué knows a talented player, and why would you leave your starting position at PSG? Just won the league title, you just won the Champions League, and now you're defending that Champions League and the league title for next year. Why would you leave? So
true.
Young player like that getting starting football at PSG, I wouldn't leave. To be fair, if I support Liverpool, I probably would leave. But I think in Dué's position, he wouldn't leave at PSG. No way.
Okay, fair enough. We'll never say never. Yo, big up yourselves. Big up to you, Daddy-O. You'll never walk alone. Big up, bro. Yo, big up yourselves, gents. I would sell Wasteman Núñez, Chiesa, Sick Note Jota. I like that, no sentiments. And get 2 centre forward, yeah, standard, yeah. That's what we were saying before. Big up, I like your thing, by the way, chat. If we get Isak, I think we're getting Isak and get Ikatike as well. Let's be greedy. So you get Isak and then you get the next Isak. Why not? Buy two. Why not? We should have one. We should have. If we would have invested after we won the big competitions, we would have. But we never. But look, we move on now. That was in the past. We got slack now, so push the likes up and subscribe. Yeah, talking to that, bro. How many likes we got? Keep an eye on them. We got 12 likes, 14 people watching. Guys, smack the like button. Let's try and get it to 20 likes.
Yeah, man.
We ain't finished yet. We're gonna bring it some more content. So you got another one, Toto, over there?
Yeah, great.
Is this another one you got? Who's this about now?
Great.
So, go. Boom. Let's talk.
Yeah. It says
do that Zoom what you did before. You made it long. Can you do that again?
Yeah. I'll take out the main tab. There you go. Liverpool are now in direct discussions with Marc Guehi. The move is set to accelerate after João Quando officially leaves. Exactly. It's all about Liverpool selling these players. It's all it's about, because if we sell these players and get the money, of course we get the Kwanzaa money, officially the fees all done. Soon as he officially leaves, we go and get Guehi. You know, Guehi only wants Liverpool move. Liverpool have had discussions with Guehi, represented over a period of time, over a potential move. But look, Guehi is coming to Liverpool. I'm sick and tired of these rumours, man. He's coming to Liverpool. There's no doubt about it. It's been reported by nearly every single journalist you can think of. He's coming to Liverpool. After Kwanzaa leaves, he can play in a free back as well.
Yeah.
You know, so if we are playing a free back, we can have Van Dijk, Ibu, and Guehi. Personally, I don't think we're going to play the free back because Slot is not really used to playing the free back. But look, Slot can adapt, man. We saw this in the Premier League season. Slot can adapt. He was rotating between the 4-3-3 and the 4-2-3-1 this season, and he played well with all two of the formations. So if you look, a professional manager like that should be adapting to tactics. They should be adapting to new tactics. Personally, I think we're still going to stick with the 4-2-3-1 or the 4-3-3 variation. I think the 4-2-3-1 we're going to probably stick to.
Yeah.
But look, Guehi.
I like him.
Look, he's the perfect height. He's strong. He's bulk. Yeah.
Nice.
So look, he's the perfect centre back, man. Perfect height. He's got the physique for it, and
he's got a calm head.
Yeah.
And that's very. See, people think with him centre back, it's all about being 6'3", 6'4".
No.
To be a centre back, yeah, because I played football, and I played it on a good level, by the way. I could play left back, right back, and centre back, and because of my height, I was the perfect height to do all. I was very fast. I'm not bigging up myself. I'm just saying, I'm very fast. I could kick with both feet. I was double ambidextrous, so I could kick with both feet and I could write with both hands. I know that's nothing to do with football, but I could kick with both feet. So when I played football, I always played in those positions. I was a bit like basic Joey Gomez, where you can play on both sides and kick with both feet, right? The whole point of being a centre-back, it's not just about being physical. You have to have a good IQ of football. It's not about just stopping the ball and hoofing up the pitch. You have to have IQ. See, with Konate, I think Konate, for me, top 4, top 5 defender in the world, right? When I look at the Premier League, I put Virgil van Dijk, and second, I'd put Gabriel and Konate. I'd say similar, but Konate can sometimes have a few bozo moments, and sometimes he can get erratic, and sometimes it can get in certain situations where he doesn't need to get into. You get me? Sometimes with a centre back, it's just like, just keep it simple. That's why Virgil van Dijk is so good. Don't get me wrong, Virgil van Dijk has got the physicality, he's got the height, he's got the speed when he wants to, he runs when he has to run, but he's very slick and he's very calm-headed, and this is what Guehi is like. And I think Guehi will be, it's to say Konate decided to leave. If Konate decided to leave Liverpool and Guehi came and become his replacement, I'd be happy with that, because Guehi is a proven winner. He's only 24 or 25 years of age. It seems like he's been playing for a decade and he hasn't. And he's very calm, cool, collective. And he was a captain. So you got 2 captains at the back playing centre back. I'm good with that. And he's built like a brick, and he's built as well. So I'm good with that, Toto. Marc Guehi coming to Liverpool.
Yeah, I reckon it'll be good for us. We can play in the free back and can play in the full back. Of course, we don't want to drift them to the left, we don't want to drift them to the right. We just want to play centre back, just similar to like Ibu. I think he'll play Ibu's position, so he'll have to cover for the right back. But of course, Frimpong can track back, so he won't have to do so much covering, and it will save him stamina in the game, and help him play better, and help him stick to his position more, and mark his player on. Because as soon as the centre back goes over and leaves that position, all it takes is an attacking mid, or a striker, or a second striker. So run in that pocket, just one through ball, and then the through on goal. His centre back is like probably, arguably, the hardest position to play in football. And as soon as you leave your position, as soon as you leave your position, you leave so much space, and when you leave your position to cover up for the fullback, you've got to time it perfect. Just to try and get the interception or something like that. But look, Guehi for Liverpool.
I'll be really happy with that, and I think he'll be a Liverpool player. And I'm going to bring up an article that someone I saw today, and I know there's probably mixed feelings about this, but I'm going to bring it up anyway. It's to do with Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott has been linked to Newcastle. Newcastle United are very interested in the Harvey Elliott situation. Elliott has made it clear to Liverpool that he now wants to play first team football. We know that he's not going to get first team football at Liverpool, especially the way Liverpool's building their team. Like I said, Liverpool's building the Avengers. But before I start talking about this Harvey Elliott transfer news, can you please smack the like button, guys? We've got 17 people watching, 17 people in the house watching, or 16 people in the house watching, and we've only got 12 likes. Can you please stop what you're doing? Go over to the like button and hit the like button. It really helps out the channel. It gets our video out there in the algorithm. I know, you know what, sometimes I don't like to always keep saying it, but it really helps out our channel when you get out there and you like the button, because you get more people get to see our video then. To smash up. So, Total will be back in a minute. Regarding Harvey Elliott, he had a very good under 21. I heard that he scored, I think it was a winning goal. I didn't really watch the under 21 England, but I heard he was really, really instrumental in England winning that tournament. I think they've retained it. I think they won it 2 years ago, and I won it again the Euros. So big up to Harvey Elliott. I think I always said about Harvey Elliott that with Harvey Elliott, I could see him going to somewhere like Newcastle or Brighton. I've always said that about her. I think he would fit into a team like that. I think he would get first team football. He'd play, like I said, he would play week in and week out. So I think Harvey Elliott going there to Newcastle would be a good decision for him. Now, we know that we want Isak coming to Liverpool. And I'm sorry to go back on the Isak topic, because I've been talking about it for a long time. But you could see a situation now where we could give him Harvey Elliott, and then we could pay a bit more money on top and then bring in Isak. That's another way we could go as well. So I think all that is going to be part of the negotiations regarding us getting Isak. I think Liverpool will use Harvey Elliott's interest from Newcastle for their deal, because it makes sense. The same way we was going to use our Núñez for the Alvarez deal at Atletico Madrid, but that didn't work. But if Newcastle are interested, which this article says by Graham Bailey, which is a very good journalist, by the way, I'm up for it, because I like Elliott, but I don't think Slot rates him. I just don't think he rates him. If he rated him, we would have played him last season. Let's get some more chats up. Yeah, we should have won Prime 5 friends, by the way, yeah. Big up to Scotty. Thanks for that as well, Scotty. Big up to that, bro. I made your mother, Nick. Dowie would want the next step and leave the McDonald's League. McDonald's League. Yeah, I know what you're saying. So I'm gonna try and bring up another article about Harvey Elliott. There was something else that I had. Actually, I'm gonna bring up the Isak. I remember bring up the Isak one. This is from the Echo. I was gonna show this at the beginning, but I'm gonna show it now for you guys. 1 second. Bear with me. Echo. There you go. So this is the Echo one. This was from today. So I knew this was coming, by the way. This is Alexander Isak reportedly wants to leave Newcastle. This is where it starts, boys and girls, whoever's watching. Alexander Isak reportedly wants to leave Newcastle United this summer as Liverpool continue to be linked with a sensational move for the forward. The 25-year-old has been a revelation since joining the Magpies from Real Sociedad in 2023, 63 million August 2022. In the total, Isak has scored 62 goals in 109 appearances for the Magpies, which have held at St James's outfit qualify for the Champions League on 2 occasions, while he scored 2-1 in the Carabao Cup final over Liverpool at Wembley in March, at the end of the club's 70-year wait for a domestic trophy. So Newcastle has waited 70 years for a domestic trophy. For the Newcastle, though, such speculation with performance have come at the cost. So it says here, Liverpool handed Isak transfer boost as Newcastle United promise revealed. So it says there in black and white that Isak wants to leave this summer, and I'm happy with that. You want to answer that one, Toto? What Boulder? Toto, can you hear, bro?
I was muted.
But
yeah, it is imperative to keep Ibu and get Guehi. Can't afford to lose no defenders. It would be absolutely criminal. It would cost more to replace him. So, in the meantime, I don't know what Imo means. If you can explain it to me. So, we pay him according to his peers. But yeah, hopefully we keep Ibu. Of course, if he wants to leave, he can leave. I've always been saying this. If he wants to leave, he can leave. But look, the situation with Ibu, if we can offer him the right money, because he rejected around 180, 200,000, around about that in wages. So I just think, look, if he wants to leave, the door's there, man. If we can offer him a new contract, fair play. We offer him a new contract. He stayed at Liverpool. It's not guaranteed he will stay at Liverpool. This is why we need to look for options. We need to get Guehi, and in my opinion, we need to get Ignacio from Sporting. That's what I'm thinking. So it's Guehi, and if Konate goes, sell Konate, because I don't want him to run his contract down in a free. I see where this is going now. I don't want to see Ibu's Konate's contract going down to a free. We sell him if he wants to leave Liverpool. We sell him, and as soon as we get the money for him, we get Ignacio from Sporting, or we can go for Barcelona. Again, that's Barcelona wants to come to Liverpool. So so see, it's Guehi, and then we either get Ignacio or Bastoni. They're the two options I would like at Liverpool.
breaking news. I don't know if you follow the women's football. I know you do sometimes. So, breaking news. True Warrior. Breaking news. Ana Badmati has joined the Spanish national team. She couldn't travel yesterday because she was still in hospital. She's come out of the hospital and she said, "I'm playing. I don't care if I have to play 2 games in the tournament. I'm playing." True Warrior. Passion, dragging her ass to the Switzerland. That's what you call passion, man. True passion. So regarding that, so I'm gonna bring up some more news in a minute. I'm just going through the chat.
Yeah.
Let's bring up more in the chat room. Where are we now? Solo. I just think Harvey stars in our first 11 starts. What's your thoughts on that, Toto? Because I was just talking about the Harvey Elliott situation regarding his, the situation with him about that Liverpool, that Newcastle interested. That Newcastle interested, yeah. And I think that Liverpool could use this to their advantage. If Newcastle want Elliott, why don't we try and do a deal where we give them Elliott with a bit of money on top? They have Elliott, we have Isak. Why not? We could do that if they really want him. You get me?
They want Elliott, don't they?
Exactly. So what would you be up for that, Toto? Nice little swap deal with money on top.
Yeah, anything to get Isak, innit? If he stays, if you come to Liverpool, stay fit, it'll be absolutely amazing option for us.
What about that, Toto?
In Sape, by Leverkusen. I want to see why they want to come to Liverpool. So good option.
Straighten this up again.
Harvey Elliott, for me, don't start in R11. We got Verts as our first choice. My opinion, Sobo is second option. And then maybe Curtis Jones third option. And then Elliott fourth option, because I don't think Slot rates Elliott.
No,
I rate Elliott.
Yeah.
I rate Elliott, but Slot don't rate Elliott because I don't know what it is. But Elliott's a good player, man. And he deserves to go play starting level football. He won't start in our starting lineup. The way Slot plans are, Elliott is not included. But Elliott will go to maybe Newcastle or Brighton, because Brighton's involved in the deal as well. He'll go to them 2 clubs, and then he'll get started on football from there. Thanks Simon Page for that, explaining what emo means, in my opinion. Thanks, man. I was a bit confused, but thanks anyway. Scotty, Sad to see Elliott go, but deserves to play regularly. Exactly, man. And he's also come out and said he wants to leave, to open to the club. He said he loves the club and all that. He said his speech, and he said, but he wants to get started on regular football, and that's all right, because he's come out and said it openly and said a speech to the club and to the fans on Twitter that he wants to leave. So, we can't really fault him. We can't really abuse him because
I don't abuse no player.
No, exactly. I'm referring to some fans on Twitter. Some fans on Twitter, can properly go in, and go too far. Of course, I don't abuse no player. All right. Family and all that, and out of order. But this is from
straighten the screen up if you can. Yeah, perfect, mate. Perfect. Go on.
From transfer news, live. So Barcelona keeping the door open until Nico Williams is signed and sealed. So Nico Williams looks like he's going to Barcelona, but he's not signed and sealed yet. Personally, I think he is. Barcelona have been clearing the summer plans. They want a proper left winger, someone who can stretch play, beat defenders, and after goals. Nico Williams has been their top choice for weeks. Young, explosive, hungry. He ticks all the boxes of Hansi Flick. The club has made real progress with him too. A verbal deal on salary and contract length has been agreed. Things were looking smooth. Barcelona fans are already imagining him in a famous Blaugrana shirt. But then the mood changed. The forward agent started making demands, not on the money or Diaz about registration guarantees. Barcelona trying to be careful, facing past struggles in registering new sign, but Nico agent not hard proof written into the contract. So they haven't really agreed anything yet. Nico Williams and Barcelona. That has made things tense. The deal has not collapsed, but it has definitely hit a wall. The delay has brought another name back into the picture. At first glance, it looked like Marcus Rashford, left winger, plays in the Premier League, and also had links to Barcelona in the past, which he has. According to Mundo Deportivo, the player Deco is never tracking his lose. Diaz. The 28-year-old Colombian was actually the original club's top target, which we all know. Deco had him in mind before Nico entered the scene. Diaz is older, but he brings something Nico does not. It's versatility, and that is true. Diaz does offer more versatility. He can play left wing, he can play the striker role. The winger can also play through the middle, like I says, and also has more big game experience. The issue with Diaz, however, lies with Liverpool. So at the moment, Diaz lies at Liverpool, but it's Barcelona's original top target, and nothing's really been signed and sealed and delivered with Nico Williams yet. So Diaz is still up for Barcelona. Personally, on the situation, I think Diaz will stay at Liverpool.
I'm not so sure.
But again,
I'm not so sure.
It's not a guarantee.
Yeah. You could be right, but I've just got this little feeling because I think Isak wants to. I think Diaz wants to leave.
Yeah.
I think Diaz wants to leave Liverpool. The Barcelona move's not happening. I think he's pissed off about that. Liverpool kind of left him high and dry. That's what he's saying. That's what I heard he's saying. But I think Liverpool. I think Luis Diaz would go to Bayern Munich. Look, the guy's on 65,000 a week. That's what he's on. I heard. The player at that quality should earn a lot more. This is why he wants to move now. I think he's 28. He's 28. He's 28 now. So he's coming to his peak of his career. He's not going to get any better now. This is it for Luis Diaz, and I think he wants to be on a lot more money than what he's on now. This is why he wants to force the move, and he wants money. Look, he's getting older now. He wants security, and he wants money. That's what it is. Very simple. So Liverpool winger Luis Diaz has been heavily linked with Barcelona. Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, despite the claim that he's happy at Merseyside with the Premier League champions. However, Sky Germany has reported that Bayern Munich is exploring potential deal. The Bundesliga champions have already lost out on signing Florian Wirtz to Liverpool, and after the Germans signed Liverpool and were shocked by Leroy Sané's departure. So Leroy Sané's left Bayern Munich. Leroy Sané, where's he gone to? Huh? He's gone. He has gone. It says on here. Sané snubbed an extension to join Turkish club Galatasaray, and Diaz is seen as the perfect replacement for Sane. And Liverpool is still reluctant to sell. So I think Luis Diaz, I think he wants to go. But we've got this situation now where I don't think Liverpool wants him to go.
Because
Liverpool are holding out
because left wingers on the market.
Yeah.
There's not many. Of course, you got Barcola, but that's if we leave PSG.
Yeah.
Yeah, so will he? I don't think Barcola would even start in our team anyway. He's a good player, but I don't think he would start. But he's an option, I guess.
Right, guys, we got 14 people watching. Well, 15 people watching. Can you please smack the like button? It's at the bottom of the screen. You see with the thumb, like that. Smack the like button. We've only got 12 likes, and we've had over 30 people watching us. Smack the like button, guys. Don't be frauds. I'm joking. Smack the like button, man. Smack the like button. We're gonna get through some news. I'm gonna be here with you in a minute. So 1 second, guys. Yeah, hold on. Got one here. 1 second. So we've got this one here. Let me just bring this up. Place. That one. I'm back in a minute, Toto. Bear with me.
Yeah.
I'll
go for the chats. Yeah. I'll go for the chats and then I'll go for the article.
Yeah.
Damino says, let's be absolutely honest, Elliott ain't playing on the slap. For whatever reason, he's way behind the pecking order to sell, collect Wang and reinvest. No sentiment. Yeah, Elliott is nowhere near going to start in our team. He's going to be further fourth choice attacking midfielder. And of course, you're going to have Salah on the scene. I don't see Elliott playing right winger as well. And Slot simply don't like him. He seems like that. He don't rate him because he would have played him more last season. Simon Page, yeah, thanks for that, Simon Page. But yeah, from Petty Goal, Liverpool are currently focused on free country options, which was reported by Dave Cup as well. Liverpool are currently focusing on free concrete options in their search for new number 9, Ekitike, Isak, and Victor Osimhen. LFC has conducted through checks and gathered information on all of them. Ekitike, for an example, is very high on the list. The French striker knows that if he moves to Liverpool, he will need to be patient because the club must sell their players first. Exactly. We need to sell our players before we can make any option. Look, if you look at it, it looks like we're getting Ekitike. You know, he's more lean towards Ekitike. We don't count out Isak because we haven't sold Darwin yet. We haven't sold Darwin, we haven't sold Elliott, and we haven't sold Chiesa yet. And we haven't got no transfer fee for 3 of those players. Yeah? Because Liverpool want to make some of the money back. We've got the money, but we want to make some of the money back. That the players that we don't want, make some money off the players that we don't want, and then go and put it towards a player. Because we haven't sold Núñez, Chiesa, or Elliott yet. Need to sell first. There's no non-homegrown spaces left yet. You know the rules about the Liverpool homegrown player. Of course, we've got Curtis Jones as a homegrown player. So I think Curtis Jones will probably be staying. But look, I think it's either Ekitike or Isak. I've always said this: Ekitike or Isak. If get Osimhen, I will take Osimhen. It's either Ekitike or Isak for me. But look, 3 options and the 3 good options for us. Of course, I don't want Ekitike. I'd rather Osimhen over Ekitike. Again, it's what Liverpool wants, and Liverpool's priority is more to the Ekitike side. Yeah, we haven't sold Núñez yet, so we'll have to wait.
Núñez is gone. Núñez is going to be sold. With Liverpool just trying to get the most money they can for him, which is understandable. The guy come to our club hasn't really worked out. Hasn't been the best player in the world. Not even the best player. Not even the best player in the team. And it is what it is, and we need to get rid of him. And the quicker we get rid of him, we could start moving forward. I get what you're saying, Toto. So what we're going to do now, we're going to talk, before we leave, we're going to talk about some other transfers, nothing to do with Liverpool. We're going to talk about some Man United ones, Spurs, Chelsea, whatever. I'm going to bring one up in a minute regarding Bremo. That deal's still not been done, by the way, Toto. You know, that deal still hasn't been done yet, you know.
Yeah, ain't been done.
Nope, not been done yet. This is what I'm saying. Never until it's signed. I think there's a store somewhere regarding this year because I think you guys, you don't mind us talking about other teams if you don't mind. Could we do other teams as well? Because no more Liverpool news, so we can start talking about some other transfers. We usually do these sometimes when there's really nothing really to talk about. But guys, can you please smack the like button? We have got 18 people watching us here, and we're on 13 likes. We've had loads of people coming here tonight. Can you please smack that like button and get it to 20 likes? That's all we ask for, 20 likes. If we can get to 20 likes, we'll be happy with that. 20 likes, and if you want to, you can always hit that subscribe button as well. It will be much, much appreciated. There you go. 16 people watching, 13 likes. Let's get it to 20 likes. Big up. So, Manchester United, the B side of the Northwest. Anyway, Manchester United have set an internal transfer deadline for signing Bryan Abramo. Now, I've been hearing from Man United fans that they've already signed this dude, you get me? That is signed, sealed, delivered, but it's still not done yet. I think the hold up for me for this is the Spurs link, because I know that the Spurs manager wants him at Spurs, you get me? He wants him at Spurs because he had him up when he was at Brentford or Bournemouth? Brentford. He had him at Brentford, and I think, that's what the problem is at the moment. I think that's why the delays. Maybe it's between Spurs and Man United. I still think Spurs have got a chance of signing him. Okay? Yeah. I think Spurs have still got a chance. Toto.
Yeah, Spurs have still got a chance, and nothing's been done yet. So
what's his manager? Thomas what? What's his name?
Tom Frank.
Tom Frank, that's it. Go.
Look, any team can hide it. Nothing's been done. Personal terms have been done. A verbal agreement ain't even done yet. So all it takes now is the teams to hijack that deal, and it could be Spurs, because Spurs, Thomas Frank is a former man. Bowman's a good player, the baller. And everyone's saying, oh yeah, got Bowman to United, is he going to be good in the starting lineup? It's not a guarantee, man. It's not a guarantee. It's not been done yet. So until we get here we go, or anything has been any credible with him actually going to United, and any video of him going to United and him coming out and saying he wants to go to United, nothing's been done yet. Scotty saying United looking at Watkins, Niles and Boma as he might stay Brentford. News broke earlier, exactly. We don't know what's going on, man, with Boma. We don't even know if they're even in talks. You know, we don't know if anything's been done yet. Bert and Jav saying Osimhen, Isak, Mo, and big up to Burton, by the way. Osimhen, Isak, Mo, 4-3-3. Bert's behind number 10. That's dangerous. I know it is. It's absolutely dangerous, man. If not Osimhen,
he's right though. He's right, Toto. What he said though. And United are looking now. They're looking at he said Man United are looking at Watkins. I heard that the other day. They're looking at Watkins to come to Liverpool. To come to United, and I think that's where the stalling is. But I think that Thomas Frank is probably trying to get him at Spurs. He had him at Brentford. He knows him, and I think he built a relationship with him when he was at Brentford. He was their talisman. He was their top goal scorer, and I think Thomas Frank wants him at Spurs, and I believe that's the reason why this hasn't been gone over the line yet. You think about it, let's face it, no disrespect. I always say this, but I mean it. No disrespect to United, but when you go to United, remember you might get mental health when you leave the club, because people that go to United always end up are not good players. It's like it's toxic. The club. It's like it's toxic. So if I was a Bremer, I would go to, me personally, I would go to Spurs. I wouldn't go to United. I'm not saying it because I'm a Liverpool fan. I just wouldn't go to United. I'd go where my ex-manager went. He got on with him. He knows how to play him. And I think if he went to Man United, I think it would demoralise him. It would demoralise him. He wouldn't be the same player. Look how many bad boy players have gone to Man United, and it hasn't worked out. Look how many bad boy managers, not included Ten Hag, Professor Xavier from X-Men. But before that, when you had Mourinho and all the mans have gone there, He ruined them. So if I was him, he'd be smart and go to Spurs. I would, if I was him. If I was him anyway. Let's read the chat again. What you both think of Eze to Arsenal? What do you think of that, Toto?
Eze's a good player. Eze's a good player. What do Arsenal need? A striker. And I'd rather go by DMs and midfielders. Because, you know, Arteta's got this dream of having a full midfield of a squad. But look, Eze, good player for Arsenal, but not a striker. It's not what Arsenal need. Arsenal needs a striker. And I've just got rid of Partey and I bring in Norgard. You see where I'm going with it? It's just not good enough. And they need a striker. They're not buying a striker. Arteta's not buying a striker. Arteta is clueless. I don't want him to buy a striker. I hope and pray they don't buy a striker. But Arteta carries on buying midfielders, making the Arsenal fans more angry because they love every single minute of it. But look, Arsenal need a striker at the end of the day, and they're not getting one.
Yeah, it says that Inter Milan has been knocked out of the Club World Cup by Fluminense. I never heard of them. They're knocked out Inter Milan. Yeah, Inter Milan is just. Listen, I don't know how Inter Milan got to that final of the Champions League. I don't know how they beat Barcelona. They shouldn't have beat Barcelona. All Barcelona had to do is wait 2 minutes in injury time, and they let that guy who hasn't played, he's 37 years of age, come out and pop that goal in. That's what done Barcelona. Barcelona was through. They had to just wait 2 minutes. I don't know how Inter got to that final. I can assure you, bro, funds is there to sign whichever. Of course.
Yeah.
I know the funds are there, bro. 100. They please 100. They no cash restrictions. They will sell regardless, but not to be inhabited by. Yeah, I know this, bro. I know they've got the money. We've got the Champions League money from last year's season. We've got the Champions League money from this season. We just won the Premier League. We haven't signed no one in a couple of years. Of course, we've got the money. This is why I'm not worried about it. That's why That's why I stuck from 2 years. Last year's Champions League money and this year's, and we didn't buy no one. All we brought Endo a couple of years ago. I know who's the other one we brought. We brought Chiesa, which was what, 15, 20 million. And that was it. I know. We've got loads of money left, 100. But yeah, man, that's it really. That's all the news what's been going around, bro. So that's it, guys. We're going to be heading off in a minute. That's the news done. Unless anything comes up, just checking Ornstein. David Ornstein. I just got something off him. 1 second. Yeah, nothing at the moment. Thomas Partey to leave Arsenal. That's the only thing. Thomas Partey contract ends tomorrow. Final decision after agreement. I wouldn't have let Partey go if I was at Arsenal. I would have kept Partey at the club. Very good player, in my opinion, Partey. And I think they're letting him go, and I think it was a big mistake. Yeah, we've just been talking about it again. Guess who else wants to keep Bremo, his old club, Brentford? Brentford and Tottenham are trying to keep him at keep him. They don't want him to go to Man United. We just talked about that as well. And also Skelly signed a new contract with Arsenal. Good luck with that, mate. No more trophies for you. You know, it's what it is. So Toto, anything you want to say before we go? Because we've got 20 people watching, but we've run out of news to say. So anything you want to say, bro? You look
nothing really much to say, really. So thank everyone for joining. Thank everyone for liking as well. Straight at 20 likes. Not so this stream, but people watching the replay, make sure you smash up that like button, man. We're on 10.1k subs now. Thank you guys for your continued support. The road to 11k is now on, man.
5 more likes.
Thank you, everyone.
Guys, if you hit the like button 5 more times, I'll play a video for you. Got a funny video. 5 more likes. We've got 15 likes. Let's get it to 20 likes. 5 more. 5 more likes. And I'll play this video. You know what? I'll play it anyway. Where's it gone? I had that funny Arsenal one, you know. Where's it gone? There you go. Toto. Gonna head off now. I got another message off. Big up. No disrespect, just going off what your colleague Toto said. That's all, bro. Big up. Like and subscribe, people. Yeah, big up to you, bro.
Good, bro. Good.
It's all good. Big up to you, bro. Remember, guys, we're leaving now. Let's try and get it to 20 likes, but we're gonna head enough. We will be back tomorrow for the transfer news. Roundabout. It's gonna might be a bit earlier tomorrow, around about 6 o'clock. Because remember, guys, around about 6 o'clock UK time, 6 p.m. UK time. We'll be back to do more videos. If anything breaks in the day, any breaking news breaks in the day, we will be back and we will reassure you and we will go live. And if you hit the subscribe button and the alert, as soon as we go live, boom, it'll pop up on your phone. So this is for all the Arsenal fans. This is for all the rival fans that said Liverpool was not going to get anywhere. Liverpool wasn't going to win the league. They also said that Liverpool wasn't that team. They said that Liverpool didn't have any pull. They also said that Slot wasn't the guy. And this is from actual Liverpool fans that said this. This is a message to you. I'll be back in 1 second.
Where's your big mouth now? Where's your big fucking fat mouth now?
There you go. I love it every time. I like that, man. Big up anyway, guys. See you later. 10 people watching. Get it to 20 likes. Big up.
Big up, man.
Bye. Actually, sorry guys, I'm still here. Sorry, I'm still here. This thing just come from, I didn't even know, guys. Bear with me. I'm back. I'm still here. We have a new signing. Well, a new contract signing. I'm going to bring it up now for you guys to see. A new contract signing. And I think this is a good move for Liverpool. Very good move for Liverpool. This is from Fabrizio Romano. I'm going to bring it up on the screen. So, Liverpool 2007 born talent, Trey Noyoni, signed a new long-term deal at the club as a huge prospect for the future. How about that, bro? This guy, I forgot about this guy though. You remember when he played for Liverpool last season? And he was in the cup games, Troyoni. So I think this is good news for Liverpool. I know Liverpool hasn't really been invested in. I know we'll be letting a lot of our young players leave, but I think Troyoni is definitely a star of the future. And I think that we could. I think this is good news for Liverpool. Why not? Very good news for Liverpool. I just wanted to report that, guys, before we left. Just come up. I wanted to make sure I cover all angles. So, what do you think, guys, of this? What do you think? Troyoni for Liverpool. Big up. I am going now. Definitely going now. But remember, guys, smack that like button. Smack the like button. Smack that. I'm on the floor. Smack that. Oh, remember that tune? Let me just do Arnie Slot one more time, man. Big up to Arnie Slot. There you go. Big up. So try on him, man. Liverpool signing. I think it's good news for Liverpool. Very, very good news. Yeah. So guys, I'm gonna be heading off now. I will be heading off. Smack that like button, guys. We've got people watching. 15 people. Let's get it to 20 likes, and I'm gonna be heading off. So big up, guys. Big up to you and your family. We'll be back tomorrow. I'm heading off, man. I need to get some ice down my throat, man. Yeah. See you later, guys. Big up to you. Big up to your family. See you guys tomorrow. Boom.